What's going on, everybody? Drake Built here with another video. Today I'm bringing you a shop video. I'm working on my C5 Corvette. I finally got the parts that I needed for it, and it just got detailed right now. I'm gonna show you. Shout out Boosted Auto Spa. If you guys are located in Southern California, hit them up. Crazy good details. Here's the Vette. The paint's hammered, but much cleaner, much cleaner. Sat outside for a few weeks in the rain and dirt and everything. Right now he's polishing up the scat, pulled off the splitter, canard, side skirts and all. Looks kind of naked, but it looks pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I have a bunch of bad water spots that he's polishing out. Oh, you already got him? Damn, homie. Like glass, it was bad, real bad. Yeah, it looks new now. Let's hop in the Vette. Surprising enough, it sat for a few weeks and it still fires up. Actually, before I start it, we have to push out the blue car. Here at the shop, we have a GTI with a bad motor. This guy's getting an OEM clutch replaced. The homie Gabe is selling that. We have a Gen 1 getting the trans valve body replaced. Doesn't shift into third gear. Here's it. Looks like it's used. This doesn't look new. It's definitely used. But he has a couple new pieces that we put in last time, so we're gonna put those into this one. Hey, way! Gotta push out this car. Let me show you guys what's up with this one. So this one came in with a blown motor, a couple holes in the block, did a Gen 3 short block, Gen 1 heads that are built and ported, got a 2.9 Whipple upgrade, the bracketry system. We just need this one pulley. You got to use, and it's missing this pulley. Then we have to finish routing the harness and everything, and it's good. Also upgrading the heat exchanger while we're at it. But we've had this car for a few months. It's been kind of a headache, but we're getting her done. Getting her done. There's a little Drake Built 10-speed, been taking names out here. I also got a new diffuser for the scat. The guy took my front splitter in exchange for this. It's used, but it's still in good condition. Let's go grab the Vette, put it on the lift, and start fixing this bitch. I have a lot of parts for it, so I'm gonna lay them all out when I have it up in the air, and I'm gonna show you guys. So this car's been doing super killer, enough to where everybody thinks it's cammed or nitrous or whatever. So we're letting Mr. Gabe check it out for nitrous. We pulled all the interior out, so there's no excuse. Let's see. Start here, okay? In here, nothing but quarter panel. In here, nothing but quarter panel. Up top, the OEM sub speakers. I don't even know if you can hide it in here, but no, I can't get my phone in there. Let's see this way. Let's see. Nothing. Okay, let's go inside. In here, in the glove compartment, nothing. Okay, and close it. Up here, nothing. And here we got McDonald's. No bottle. Okay, no bottle. Let's check under the seat for people who think. Let's see. Under the seat, no bottle. Under the driver's side, dash, nothing. People usually put switches in here, nothing. Let's also look in here for any nitrous lines. Here's the intake. Okay, filters right there. Okay, manifold. No plate for throttle body. Back here, no nitrous. Get way back here, way back in there. This car's got people shook, man. All right, so here's the damage. You can see big old gouging hole in the bottom of the radiator, and the radiator support bracket's been broken, so I gotta replace that. I don't even know where the fuck to start. I have a feeling the front bumper has to come off, or at least this little tray here, which everybody thought I was missing, but I'm not. The bumper is broken right here, but that's not a big deal. I'll make it work. I'm also putting on side skirts, and so lifting this thing up after side skirts is not gonna be fun. Check it out. It's already touching. So imagine with side skirts, goddamn. I already see one problem. I think part of the radiator support bracket goes there, and it's ripped off. So I wonder how the fuck I'm gonna get around that. I mean, at least this side's still on. What the hell is this? That's not factory. What the hell? Oh shit. What the hell? So far I have the bottom of this tray unbolted. Took off this tray above the radiator and the intake. And then now this could drop out. And then I can pull off the radiator. I just pulled out the radiator and I'm looking at it like, damn, that should be straight. It's from hitting the ground and bent it back. And then I noticed that this tab was fucking tweaked out. This one's also tweaked out. Same with this one. And this one's like pushed in a little too much. That shit was messed up. Of course, it's like sprinkling right now and I'm getting my scat detailed. What the hell? What we're looking at right now. Got the fan off, AC condenser that has a bent line, of course, too. And now I'm gonna pull out the radiator support bracket, and then I have the room that I need. I can see that they've replaced this upper radiator hose too, which is nice. One less thing I gotta worry about. It says doink up. Look, these are all parts for the Vette, plus I have some in the back, as well as in my scat. Excited for all of this shit in here. It's all bent out, and then I have to take apart, looks like the horn. I think that's the horn setup, or some kind of pump. No, it looks like the horn. I don't fucking know. It's got to be some kind of pump, because look, there's a coolant line that goes to it. Oh well, all I gotta do is pull it off, set it aside, and then that way I can get to the bolt that holds in the top of the radiator bracket and then pull this bitch out. First piece of the puzzle is obviously gonna be the radiator support bracket that I waited like a month for, a whole month. The first company was having problems with UPS losing the package supposedly, but they would drop it off and then it would never get shipped. So I had to fucking go through somebody else to get the support bracket. This is what it's supposed to look like, and this is what I had left of it. Isn't that fucking crazy? Completely ripped off the right half. So I'd have to just transfer over these little tabs. I don't have any for this side to transfer over, but I don't even have anything that has a bolt there, so I think we'll be good. After just a little bit of finesse, got it up, had to put this through this little center section, and then obviously tighten them up. I'm not gonna be able to mock up this corner, but it's super sturdy without that one in, just with the 3, so I'm gonna leave it, because I don't even know how I would go about repairing that. I mean, my idea would be like drill and put a, what are they called? Riv nut, make a little bracket, drill a riv nut right here, and then boom, but it's like not that big of a deal. It's super, super sturdy. I just did pull-ups on them, so we're good. This little, I think it's evap related because there's no coolant in it. But I'm having trouble trying to figure out where it goes because I never unplugged it. I only unplugged this one here, so I'm not sure where this one goes, honestly. Gotta look around and figure it out because I darn't know. So here's the new radiator. And off of first glimpse, I see a couple differences. Number one, this is for transcooler for the automatic, which I don't have, or the Z06 models. I don't have that, which that's fine. I don't need to plug it or nothing. But these little tabs are a little different than those. So I don't know if it's gonna be an issue. I doubt it, but hopefully not. All my parts on eBay, so I'm hoping they're good. Hoping there's no pinholes. The welds look decent. They're not bad. They're not great, but they're not bad. So hopefully there's no pinholes and we have no troubles with getting this in. I also see that I have these little square notches on the sides, and this one, I don't know if it's stock or not, doesn't have that. So who knows? I know that these are for the AC condenser, but they're a little more off to the side, so I don't know. We're gonna find out if it gives us any issues. Yeah, I see my first couple problems. Right here, where it slips in for the radiator to the AC condenser, it's maxed out all the way over here. And right here, there's not enough room. You see how it's still, it needs to go more to the driver's side. That's an issue I'm having right now. As well as there's only one nipple here, but I have 2 lines for coolant. So I gotta figure out how to make a T for these 2 to go into one. What I think I'm gonna do is cut this in half and trim off the driver's side half of it. That way I could slip in at least a little bit, because even the top ones don't line up at all. They're way far apart, so I gotta make this work. Okay, so I cut off the half. I'm gonna see if these edges get in the way. If they touch, I'm gonna have to grind them flat. But now this should give me the room I need. And also, I don't have these bushings, but one problem I'm seeing is this should be like a regular circle, I would assume. You can see how it fits in here. but this one doesn't have it. So I might have to drill this hole bigger to fit. And I'm gonna have to order these little bushings. I also don't have the upper radiator support bracket, so I need to order that. I'm not sure how well you guys could see. There we go, right there. But I got it cut, and you can see there's about almost a 1/4 inch of space in between. Come on, focus. There you go, 1/4 inch of space. And it's in the slot, so we're good. So let me show you. That hole is supposed to line up right there. So all I'm gonna do is use my step drip, Jesus Christ, step bit on the drill and open it up a little bit till it's the right size. I'm not exactly gonna match this size for now. I just need to push it over a little bit so I get a good idea of where it has to be. And then when I get those bushings, then I'll make it bigger. I'm gonna just do this to get by for now. All right, I got it drilled out and it's in, as well as this side. It's a little cockeyed right now, but it'll sit flat once I get the upper radiator support bracket. And then I gotta get the fans in still, but that'll work for now. I'm not gonna drive around too much because I don't want this bracket to dig into the radiator and create pits or cracks. So I'm gonna have to get those bushings ASAP before I start driving this thing around a bunch. Also figured out where this goes. When I pulled off the intake, this must have fallen off of it already. So it routes up like this onto the air box. So that's where that goes for the evap, I assume. So I got an idea for the 2 coolant lines. I'm gonna use the 3/8 hose, or sorry, the 3/8 T, put the 2 on the end, put the 1 to the radiator, and that should be good. And I have clamps. I also picked up 3 gallons of coolant. This radiator is huge, and so is the reservoir, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need all 3 gallons, and this is already 50-50, so I don't have to mix anything, which is nice. That's what I'll do. The 2 hoses into one of these 3/8, 1 and 2. The other one fell down here somewhere. Oh, here we go. So 1 and 2. Then I just have to connect the hose from here to there, use 3 clamps and be good. Actually, 4 clamps, because 3 on the T and then 1 here. So I have my own little clamp section here, but I use the little ones so often that I'm out. So I'm gonna have to use a little bit bigger one, and look at the size difference. But it should work just fine. I'll just have to cut off the extra. So this is what I came up with. I put the T, had this one going straight across, this one straight back, and into here. That's actually not that bad. I don't mind it at all. But I need to figure out what I'm missing here. I would assume a bracket goes from those 2 10s up here, and there's like a L bracket or something that holds this in place. As you can see, it kind of wobbles actually quite a bit, so I'm gonna have to get that ASAP. But what sucks is I just got this engine bay detailed, and now I had to also cut, let me show you. Right over here, I had to cut the fan shroud a little bit because it was hitting right here. So I had to cut a little bit in order to slip it in these grooves for the fan. But now it's in, and the fan is solid. What sucks though with the top of this does not come anywhere near these little slots. This is where it's supposed to go in, and this is where it's at. So that kind of sucks, but it's honestly pretty sturdy. I'll probably add some, like a piece of an inner tube in between and double-sided sticky tape it to it. That way it doesn't cut a little groove into the radiator. All right, so we got the bracket all in now. Have the shield in here. Everything's bolted and hard mounted. I had to make my own little hole here because it's ripped. That way it's more sturdier. I'm still missing one, but I'm not tripping on that. It's just one. And yeah, it looks good. Back to normal. Everything's back on. Put on the intake, the top shield, and now we're gonna add our coolant, run the system, let it bleed, and then I'll catch you guys up right now. All right, coolant is topped off for now. Let's fire it up, pull it back a little bit, let it warm up, and then I'll top off as needed. Look at my heads up display. Did you guys know I had that? Sheesh. Look at her. It sounds so good. I just realized I don't have a plate. That's crazy. The Drake built decal, you already know. She's running good. Now we just gotta wait for the fans to turn on when it's at operating temp and top off the fluid. So I'm gonna shut this for now so it can stay hot in here, and I'm gonna watch the coolant temp. Topping my OEM C7 seats and watch this temp rise. Already about 105. Okay, I hear the fans. We're at 220. Let's pop this hood and check her out. Sheesh. I gotta retell, it's empty. Let's also look for leaks. Not a single drop. She's bone dry. That's great news. So I'm gonna turn it off, fill it up. Actually, I can probably fill it up just like this. Let's see if it sprays me. No, sir. All right, let's top it off. Grab your coolant. It might take this whole gallon. I would assume so. So it did take the whole gallon. I'm gonna grab the 3rd gallon right now. Shit, I put in the whole 3rd gallon and it took the entire thing. And it looks like I still have a little bit of room in here. Let me show you. You see in there, there's a little bit of room. We're not quite at the full mark, so I'm just gonna use water and top it off. I've got the Vette all topped off on coolant. And I just wanna go for a little drive real quick. I haven't driven it in about a month maybe. So I wanna go for a little drive. Coolant temp is good at 220. We're chilling, right? Put my clapped out ass shifter. Let's go for a drive. Oh, how I miss this car. And now it's got a working radiator support bracket, so I don't have to worry about it scraping on the ground anymore. If I scrape, I didn't get much angle. A little bit. Oh, just a little bit, a little bit. It looks like it's gonna rain. It was raining this morning and last night, so I mean, I hope it doesn't. I just got this thing washed and I just got my scat pack detailed, and the weather said nothing about rain, so that kind of sucks. Oh, it feels so good. I'm like creaming right now. Oh, hold on. Oh, I'm not gonna actually install the rest of my parts today. I'll just probably leave the video like this. I got front lip, side skirts, mud flaps, new shocks, wheels and tires, and a few other things like the interior trim pieces that I'm missing and that are broken. I have those. I have a new shifter. What else do I have? New emblems, new Corvette emblems that go on the bumper and shit. So I've got a lot of stuff that I want to put on this car still, and I have it all already. Besides the radiator coolant reservoir, I have that on order and it should be here hopefully next week. I forget how low this car is to the ground. Y'all, that's gonna conclude today's video. We got it back up on the road and it's running again. After a month of being down, we are back outside. Holy shit, what the fuck? What the fuck? And like I said, I'm not gonna be driving around too much just because I need that upper radiator support. So I need to order that today and hopefully it comes in really soon. Next video of this Corvette will be all the other shit that I talked about. So if you guys enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for this build. It's gonna be a nasty one and I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.